großartiges Versteck. Ist klar. Let's go.
I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some picked grabs if you find some of his devices.
You are right, Marcos. I will take the effort to record everything I find. I thought that the savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling. He has an entire cohort there as a private army.
Ursprung der Nachricht. Da war, keine Ahnung. Axon, Primärtransmittel, Gamma, bla bla bla. Mission in Gefahr, Änderung der Direktive. Trotz der Gefahr der widrigen planetarischen Umgebung auf FLZ 672 unter suboptimalen Umständen ist es uns gelungen, den Standort der Fabrikatus-Ruine zu lokalisieren. Allerdings ist in der Nähe ein bedeutendes Eldaria-Kontingent aufgetaucht und das sich eindeutig in die Richtung der Ruine bewegt. Wir brauchen sofort neue Direktive.
That is interesting.
Okay. Was haben wir denn hier vorne?
Inquisitor! Spare our lives! We surrender! We've been tricked!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium.
Oh, ihr könnt immer noch meine Vergebung empfangen, wenn ihr bereit seid, euer Leben zu opfern und mir zu helfen, eure tückischen Meister zu stoppen. Dennoch wird euch euer Mangel an Verständnis nicht von der Sünde befreien, die ihr gegen eine Angst begegnet habt. Ihr müsst sterben. Nee, wir machen das andere.
Now you have your chance to prove your true loyalty.
We will...
Yay. Wobei das für uns ja eigentlich eine falsche Entscheidung war. Die andere Entscheidung wäre für uns die richtige gewesen. Hä? Das sind nur noch zwei. Keine Ahnung.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance. The operation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
Ah, jetzt die folgen uns, okay.
Sending ancient battle automata against me feels like an insult.
It could be also classified as tech heresy. Insult is an insufficient term. Termination is the only viable option.
Okay. Das ist aber ein komisches Gerät.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close.
WTF. Was sitzt denn hier? Okay. Oh. Echt jetzt? Da kann ich her.
You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice. Inquisitor, you're unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to bleeding. I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge World Fuel.
Override codes will grant you access.
Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
Okay. Ja, komm, wir gehen hier weiter.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my Fabricator General. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the Hive Fleet. It was all classified.
Or that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricators race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricators has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
Entscheiden wir uns diesmal. Der Mann hat Technikerei begangen und das Leben eines Präsidenten. Seine Strafe sollte der Tod sein, aber er folgt den Anweisungen des Generals. Ich werde sein Leben diesmal verschonen.
You have been given a second chance.
You will not regret this choice.
I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
Okay. Na gut, dann gucken wir mal kurz, ob wir irgendwas Neues haben. 20. Okay. Passiert da noch was? Lol. Komisches Ding. Okay, das bringt mir nichts, weil das ist ein Energieschaden. Selbst wenn wir... Okay. Okay. Maximale Lebensregeneration. Okay. So, jetzt können wir erstmal was zerlegen wieder. Erinnerung an die Vergangenheit. Let's go.
My priority is to find those fabricators' ruins for the relic.
Scryer's skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination.
Okay. Ein Hinweis. Die vermeintliche Heimatwelt der Fabrikrasse beherbergt intakte archäologische Überreste in den Überflussgebieten. Eine Enklave Servitoren, mehr als genug Proben für die Durchführung Liquid-Analyse. Alles klar. Was dazu bringen.
Log, they were trying to create a unique creature combining the abilities of psychos and pariahs. Kate, I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment.
Da oben haben wir eine Truhe. Oh, da oben ist ein Boss. Hexe.
These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
Note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricators race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
An intriguing discussion. We should continue this under more relaxed circumstances.
Okay. Die Expedition zur Ausgrabungsstätte wurde erfolgreich abgeschlossen. Euer Theorum hat sich als richtig erwiesen. Diese Ruinen datieren mehrere Jahrtausende vor der Fabrikator-Zivilisation. Bedauerlicherweise liefern die Standard-Radio-Koordinatierung keine eindeutigen Ergebnisse. Selbst meine Erzmetalloge war davon überrascht. Alles klar. Ich lese wenigstens die ersten paar Sätze. Digitale Waffen. Was? Hier sieht ein bisschen komisch aus. Nachdem ich meine zweite Analyserunde über den Großteil der Ausgrabung Fabrikatus Ornamente abgeschlossen hatte, begann ich eine Theorie zu formulieren. So weit hergeholt scheint, dass ich meine Idee noch nicht mit dem Techno-Archäologen teilen will. Seine derzeitige Stimmung ist alles andere als klasse. Nachdem wir ihn über das plötzliche Erscheinen der Eldari bei der Fabrikatus-Ruine informiert haben, er hat sich noch nicht aus seinem Hauptquartier gemeldet. Die Fabrikatus verschwanden vor Millionen von Jahren. Sie hinterließen keinerlei Spuren. Schnitzereien verweisen auf die große Pilgerfahrt in die Welt der seltsamen Sterne. Vielleicht eine andere Galaxie. Warum haben Sie die Möglichkeit, eine bevorstehende Apokalypse in Erwägung gezogen?
Coordinates gained from the salvage.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
The Eldar are mobilizing surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
Lol. Die Pflanzen sehen wirklich ein bisschen komisch aus.
It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Eldari resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, of course. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricators race before the Empires.
Ein Pancher.
the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, well. The Elder have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important for them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble jest.
Okay, was ist das? Ein neuer Bauplan, okay. So, da können wir wieder was zerlegen. So. Auf in die Schlacht. Was das wohl für interessante Dinger sind. Achso, ich benutze dann wieder dieses Ding, oder wie? Fand ich eigentlich kacke. Ja.
Your directive is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords. That is all. What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers. Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield. Those constructs are so nimble. I have a tactical update for you, pilot. I am listening. Yes, sir. The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously. 2 Eldari constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. Rejoice, friends! The nimble Wraith Lord has fallen! It is too early to celebrate your victory, pilot. You still have 2 Eldar constructs to defeat. Good sir, I'm beginning to find your dower almost enough.
As it has been written, the steel chain trembles through the garden of bodies.
What is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the live dancer, even if I comprehended this had to happen.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if she is our ally. Behold the might of the Crimson Wanderer!
Ambrose, the readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promise to give back your precious scarf in time, even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
In Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
Okay, einen treffen wir, glaube ich.
Night.
It was an admirable adventure.
Twins, both of them heroes, one of them dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone, now fading away.
Praise the Emperor!
Easy. Okay. Wie viel Geld haben wir? Kann ich mir was kaufen? Nee, haben wir nicht, okay. Die Krone der Lehre.
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Eldari. The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying the Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weapon in the entire system.
Noted. The tech priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the tech priest is finished with the scans.
Okay.
You are walking among the bleached bones of a civilization that dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
But that was meant to reassure me. You are safe.
Hinweis, der Speicherkristall ist höchstwahrscheinlich eine Art Gedicht. Beginnt mit einem Loblied auf der Harlequin, das sie im Grunde genommen als Krieger beschreiben. Sie kaum im Weltenschiff verpflichtet sind. Sie werden alle schnell tödlich und sehr raffinierte Kräfte mit einzigartigen und Emotionen beschreiben, die zum Extremen neigt. In dieser Einführung folgt eine visionäre Darstellung eines Ortes, der für die Elle-Rasse von enormer Bedeutung ist. O-Transkripte des Augenzeugen, alles klar.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I am an Inquisitor. I will not fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
nicht mal in Ruhe was gucken kann. Ich 14. 304, 343, 102. So.
I find your stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
That signature most certainly marks the applicator's energy field. It must be the artifact.
Correct. This is the ideal destination.
Okay. Oh, ein Boss.
Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle.
You let me fight your own kind, but you refuse to participate.
I walk a more elusive path. The Tauthal might see me as almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
Okay, was ist das?
I should have surmised that the relic has been kept safe for countless millennia by a preservation field of some sorts.
The field is impenetrable. Identical energy barrier has already been logged on the Martyr, protecting the status chamber of the Alpha subject.
The fabricators created this artifact with a specific operator in mind. If the Alpha subject is the one, she might be able to interact with the field.
Logical assumption.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
Okay. Oh, nicht schon wieder so ein. Okay. Corgis Splitter 2.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Prior. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here. Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing. but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you are afraid.
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I've warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Immaterium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It is your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like a Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Margos will take a look at you on the ship.
Ich habe irgendwie mehr erwartet, dass sie jetzt entführt wird oder so. Ich habe nicht damit gerechnet, dass wir die einfach töten.
We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
They use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in.
Oh, okay. Das ist unsere Waffe gegen die Chaos und es wäre eine Verschwendung, ihre Kräfte nicht zuerst gegen Bille einzusetzen. Danach kann sie Dark Nexus vernichten. Ich denke, wir sollten zuerst das Alpha Pariah in den Dark Nexus schicken, der gesamte Sektor bedroht, ja.
It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Na gut. Dann haben wir uns zwar anders entschieden, aber trotzdem machen wir das anders. So. Brauchen wir noch, okay. Na gut. Dann gehen wir mal zur... Wir werden uns jetzt erstmal an Bill rächen. In den Schlund des Wahnsinns. Nice. Da wollte ich schon immer hin.
So, it has come to this. We are in the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling. The Plague Marines are Bile's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier or even more complicated. The Drakari. Here.
I am not a creature.
I understand. The Drakari only attacked Bile's fortress because they were certain that you would be there.
Uther expected that. He always thought that the Eldari factions would be after me. That was one of the many reasons he kept me on a ship monastery.
They were following Bile's steps all the way to keep track on you. They must be desperate to capture or kill you.
Some abomination crawling out of the webway will not frighten me anymore, Inquisitor.
Down there, Inquisitor.
There have been some developments, and the Drakari marauders and stop killing each other without mercy.
And there goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while I suspected that the Dark Eldar were working for Bile. That is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will never bow their heads before anyone else, no matter how powerful.
In der Virulenz. Unsere Geduld wurde gründlich auf die Probe gestellt, seit wir die gesegneten Gärten von Borbonius verlassen haben. Wir plagen blind und töricht. Weil benutzt unsere eigene Hingabe gegen uns. Ich muss zugeben, dass der neue, sich selbst verändernde Stamm der Ätherpocken ein galantes Angebot von ihm war. Ein Geschenk, das der Väterchen würdig ist. So folgen wir diesen elenden Klonen und waren immer wieder geduldig. Wir hielten uns zurück, als er uns die Rache am Lakaien des Leichenberaters verweigerte. Wir waren geduldig, als er die Märtyr von uns gehen ließ. Wir taten nichts, als er unsere Brüder als Köder in den verfluchten Makropole von Cascada benutzte. Wir schwiegen, als er diese gesegnete Festung schmutzte und mit den Experimenten unserer ungeborenen Freunde zurück in den Warp schickte. Aber ich habe meine Geduld verloren. Das solltet ihr wissen. Bill dient nur einem einzigen Meister, sich selbst. Dieser Alpha-Paria ist keine Waffe gegen das Imperium, das ist eine alte Irre. Das ungezähmte Meer zu entweihen und uns dunkle Götter zu verzehren. Ich war blind für diese Wahrheit, aber Gott möge seine Seele in gesegnete Qualen gedeihen. Öffne mir endlich die Augen. Das Anathema Ultima darf nicht geboren werden. Seid bereit, auf mein Kommando zuzuschlagen. Sobald wir diesen Druckhain Schakalen zurückgedrängt haben, wird diese Wachsamkeit des Primogenitors nachlassen. Das ist der Moment, in dem wir zuschlagen werden. Zermalmt seine gescheiterte Exemplare. Irgendwie ist er in der Lage, Kraft aus ihrem Fleisch zu schöpfen. Ich werde 1 oder 2 Freunde von der anderen Seite einladen. Glücklicherweise hat der Dark Nexus hier bereits den Schleier zerrissen. Bald wird sich das neue Auge öffnen und die Zeit der Maden wird über das Imperium kommen. Aber zuerst müssen wir diesen demütigen Ketten sprengen. Alles klar.
Inquisitor, do you feel a constant, horrible sensation? Like walking in the nightmare of an insane mind?
The proximity of Dark Nexus plays tricks on reality. And by the way, that was a very poetic observation.
If you spend your waking hours in laboratories and meditation chambers, books become your best friends. You know, Uzo was not entirely a monster. Still, I wish I could have faced him like I would face Bile soon.
Mit einer Axt? Nee. Eine Axt will ich aber auch nicht benutzen. Oh.
There she is! Kill the monkey and take that creature!
I will enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She's right. You'd be better off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Believe it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the anathema ultima. She will be devoured, and our time will come.
Not on my watch. Surprises later.
It will be my pleasure.
Das war noch nicht der Boss. Ich glaube, wir sind auf jeden Fall schon mal richtig, oder?
Inquisitor Mercer, you might be surprised to hear that the Drukhari were following this Whispering God. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous Argentine friend.
First, it was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such cooperation is not unheard of, although it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Says the Inquisitor who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
Letzten Widerstand durchbrechen.
The Hound of the Corpse Emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins?
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come.
Ist das da im Hintergrund?
Good. I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drukhari filth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying.
waiting for then? I have a destiny to fulfill, remember?
Patience. We need to regroup on the ship. Then we can storm Bile's inner sanctum.
Okay, das war also immer noch, das war also nicht letzter Schlag. Was ist das hier? Das ist so eine Kammer, wo... Na gut. Wir hatten hier doch gerade... Da. Sowas, was ich unbedingt haben will. So.
Are you ready?
I'm not worried about Fabius Bile. I'm more intrigued by whatever comes after, in the great beyond.
I must warn you again. We have absolutely no idea what will happen to you when you sail through the Dark Nexus on the Martyr.
I know exactly what is awaiting for me there, Inquisitor. Freedom. Whatever fate has in store, I was created to serve a purpose in this world. I have accepted and fulfilled my destiny here.
You will set forth into the Imperium, the realm of bloodthirsty gods, madness and monsters, a place not meant for any human.
I am not human, Inquisitor. I've never been human.
And still, by letting that Dark Nexus consume you, you will do the most humane thing I've ever seen in this forsaken corner of the Imperium.
Okay. Doch, wir haben den besiegt, den Verräter. Ich wollte doch sagen. Na gut, dann ist das jetzt die letzte Mission oder was ist das? Der Primogenitor. Wir werden sehen, oder?
We are in Bile's laboratory, the pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bile so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus, nothing else. What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this primogenitor.
Bile probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct. Well, you, the churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus, must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
Ach so, der Typ ist auch hier. Jetzt habe ich's verstanden. Irgendwo zumindest. Was ist das denn?
What a pleasant surprise, Inquisitor. Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Uther's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor.
Tiberius wanted to set her against the warp. You wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming vision. A force to manipulate, to rule. The Immaterium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers will bow before the new men.
Blasphemy.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish!
Das können wir nicht. 308, okay. 27, okay. Ah, okay. Der hat einen Slot. Keine Ahnung, wie wir das machen. Wahrscheinlich nicht hier.
This is the end then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bile.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There is no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Ui. eingeblendet. Die ist da jetzt reingesprungen und hat sich geopfert. Das fühlt sich irgendwie nicht so an, als nach dem Ende. Keine Ahnung. Aber dann noch keine Credits. Erstmal das alles darüber. Dann
Sensor readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
wow. Das war's jetzt echt? Das ist ja irgendwie ein bisschen kurz.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor...
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Orders of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This community...
Okay. Okay. Wie kann ich jetzt meine Waffen ändern? Lobgesang der Perfektion brauche ich dafür. Aber das habe ich doch schon. Achso, jetzt habe ich es. Okay. Ich bin wirklich ein bisschen bearbeiten. Gegenstand bearbeiten. wir erstmal. So, machen wir erstmal weiter. Die Feinde im Untergrund. Das ist keine Mission. Unten in den Tiefen.
I'm in the Underhive to investigate the case of mass disappearances. Talk to me.
Information schematics received from Adeptus Arbeit operatives have been analyzed. The abduction cases indicate cult activity. Data coverage is insufficient, but this is the location where most abductees disappeared.
Can you scan the area? Until now, only the Underhives have been affected, but the abduction begins to cause the stability of the hive itself. We have no time.
Agreed. Current procedure is inefficient. Deploying Scryer Skull units immediately. Initiating data gnostic litanies.
I will follow the trails until you have something.
Reconnaissance ritual completed. 3 locations identified with the highest likelihood of yielding further intelligence. Praise the Omnissiah.
Ohne Druck, Leute. Das habe ich gar nicht erkannt. Okay, das ist auf jeden Fall.
With the enemy is by definition the mark of a higher level of intelligence.
I prefer not to walk into traps. Next time, warn me in advance.
Affirmative.
Teleport beacon in range.
Okay, wo sind wir? Mein 17. Überfall. Wir bringen Dutzende zum Brennen. Dieses Vieh ist aber schwach. Sie verleihen der Flamme keine Stärke. Die Brennenofen ist immer hungrig. Er braucht mehr Blut, mehr Seelen und mehr Schreie. Der zweite Sohn hat uns dieses gesagt. Er weiß es. Ja, er kennt die Wahrheit. Er wurde von ihr berührt. Habe es gesehen. Die Oberweltler sagen, wir sind nichts, doch wir wissen es besser. Wir sind die verlassenen Söhne und wir sind stark. Er sagt uns, wir können Söhne und Brüder werden und wir können den Funken der Wahrheit empfangen. Wir werden diese Lehre des falschen Imperators niederbrennen. Ich möchte die Wahrheit empfangen. Ich muss noch mehr zum brennenden Ofen bringen. Ich werde der nächste Sohn sein. Ruhm den verlassenen Söhnen.
There is nothing else to learn. The corruption seems to seep into the depths of the Underhive. I must press on.
Echt? Habe ich hier irgendwas? ...319. Okay. Die verlassene Schmiede.
I've arrived at the location. This must be the lair of the cult.
Foul, lying heretics. Their blight must be undone. Purge them all.
Okay, Tonposten. Mhm. ...101. Okay, wir haben immer noch alles. Ei.
The gas trap. But a boring day out.
Okay. Ein großer Raum.
Dozens must have been sacrificed in this slaughterhouse. Life in the Underhive can get worse, it seems.
Inquisitor, numerically, a few hundred deaths have no...
Strange. This data slate entry is decades old, and the monolith was inactive back then. I'm sure the tech priest would be thrilled to see that it has become quite active since then.
jetzt? Das war's schon wieder.
Tech Priest. I couldn't help but notice that the Tech Priest I found at the Monolith was a member of a requisitional expedition, just like you. They conducted research here, and now the Monolith is stirring. Makes me wonder why these expeditions are always connected to heretical activities. Here to explain.
As you request. Full disclosure is the most logical solution at this point. Everything else hinders efficiency. The Adeptus Mechanicus, much like the Inquisition, includes many factions. The requisitional expeditions served as a cover for the secret operations of our factions.
Elaborate, Tech Priest.
We are the Zenorite, specializing in research into archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari sector.
Are you confessing to Tech heresy?
Negative, Inquisitor. Several Forge worlds provide discreet support to us. 67.8% of the local Zenorites serve Inquisitors. Mostly the ones you call radicals.
Should I find this reassuring? It doesn't mean it is not heresy, only that it could be widespread heresy.
Logical conclusion. Communion with the Cortex records reveal the hexamathic code with the coordinates of the Zenorite base under the Hive. Investigating the location could provide useful data.
Or a meeting with some more wretched cultists.
Nachdem du Stufe 50 erreicht hast. Ah, okay. Da bin ich noch weit von weg. Welches Level bin ich denn überhaupt? 34, okay. Ich glaube, eine Mission schaffen wir noch, ne? Oder wollen wir einfach mal so eine Bunkerbrecher-Mission machen? Scheiß drauf, die Quest weiter. Requiem-Expedition.
Keine Ahnung. The data serves detect 3 locations with faint traces of machine spirit activity. Closer inspection recommended. Marauders defiling the sanctuaries of the Omnissiah need to be eliminated.
Protective hex soldiers. I must approach.
Lol. Okay. Okay, nice. Dann habe ich Refraktorfeld. Okay, keine Ahnung, was ich damit will, aber nice.
Inquisitor. Let me taste your flesh.
Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me.
Keine Ahnung, was ich jetzt wieder gemacht habe.
An errand boy of the rotting Emperor. I'll consider it. I will paint this chamber red with your blood.
Okay. So. Letzte Verteidigung ist bei uns zusammengebrochen. Verlust der Basis steht bevor. Fürstkommissar Bering ist gefallen. Ich habe alle ranghöchsten Offiziere des Kommando über die verbleibenden Streitkräfte im Liberarium übernommen. Das Astropath-Quartier wurde als verloren bestätigt. Ich habe dem Bravo-Trupp den Rückzug mit dem Überlebenden befohlen. Doch ihre Chancen bedankt man die feindlichen Aktivitäten auf dem Null-Augenblock sind minimal. Ab sofort ist der Tempest-Garnison Heiliger Abwehr nicht mehr als funktionierende Kampfeinheit anzusehen. Ich werde das Standardprotokoll Exitus durchführen. Der Imperator beschütze die Gläubigen. Okay. Okay, wir haben hier keinen Teleporter, ne? Also wir müssen wieder zurücklatschen. Oder haben wir hier... Nee. Also scheiße. Alles vergiftet.
Welcome, fellow seeker of the truth. I'm afraid that you can't receive the teachings in your current state. Let Ulbrax, the Forsaken, free you from the bonds of your existence.
Der will uns umbringen, oder?
What is this? No, Master. I was faithful.
Looks like your friend freed you from the burden of your limbs. Emperor, be my shield and strength.
Inquisitor, the leader of the cult might still be alive, but he has only a few minutes left. Send him up to the ship, and I will stabilize him for interrogation.
My task is done here. I have brought the Emperor's justice to the faithless.
Wieder zurücklatschen. Aber hey, dadurch kann ich alles aufsammeln, was ich übersehen habe. Man muss immer das Positive sehen. Oh. Oder Minen bestätigen, die ich übersehen habe. Okay, die habe ich nicht übersehen.
Warning. Next security door is locked with a code anathema, a primitive but efficient method to bar the mechanics. You should be able to override it.
Warum brauche ich jetzt Sachen?
What have you learned, Inquisitor?
A wise man learns from the deaths of others. Let's see what this lecture is.
Letzte Worte an jeder, der dieses findet. Der Gott der Imperator würde mit Gnade erweisen. Sie haben mich an Brennofen gefunden, mich zu den Kogitatoren gebracht. Der einzige Kommunikationsmöglichkeit im Süd-Subpol. Möge der Omnisia mir vergeben. Ich muss es aber tun. Auch wenn ich nur ein niederer Knecht bin und nicht einmal die richtige Lobsgesänge kenne. Ich floh, sobald ich konnte, doch sie haben mich gefunden. Jetzt bin ich hier gefangen. Ich werde eher verhungern, als Schicksal des Gefangenen zu erleiden. Selbst im Tod werde ich den Imperator mit allem dienen, was ich weiß. Nur Kasura, der Anführer der Ketzer und erster Sohn, weiß, was sie vorhaben. Es sind jedoch auch Astarte Verräter daran verwickelt. Ich habe sie gesehen. Ich sah, wie der Schreckenfleisch wurde. Der Hauptkognitor der Forschungsbasis ist noch immer intakt. Nutzt meinen Lobt sei der Gott Imperator, alles klar. Den Spielmodus 0 Kreuzzug, okay.
How did the interrogation go?
The subject had severe objections to the procedure, but once I rearranged certain neural pathways and removed a few non-vital appendages, he became very compliant. I have a full report if you're interested in the details.
A summary will suffice.
The word-bearers wanted to take out this fool once their schemes were compromised. They are hiding in the depths of the Underhive by the largest monolith. They will soon perform a grand ritual and sacrifice the remaining prisoners.
These foul traitors and their craving for rituals. Anything else?
The Xenox devices are somehow connected to these dark practices, but the heretic had no additional information, apart from the usual ramblings. How should we proceed, Inquisitor?
We need to act immediately. We need a precise surgical cut to sever the head.
Precise, surgical, and cuts. Excellent premises. We will start preparations at once.
Alles klar.
Captain, you have important news for me, I presume.
You have a very urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
With the Conclave, you can never know.
Inquisitor, I have a crucial task for you. In the light of your previous achievements, I'm certain you are the most suitable agent for this assignment. We have re-established contact with the Triglav subsector. Due to severe warp surges, communication with the subsector has been sporadic at best for long decades, and we have now lost contact with entire systems. We have simply no idea what occurred on these worlds during a century of isolation. With the receding warp surges in the region, we have been able to begin to restore order, but this is a slow process, and we have encountered certain anomalies. One of our less experienced agents has already entered the Aureus system, one of the regions that has failed to report back. We lost contact with the Inquisitorial retinue. We want you to find out what happened in that system. The astropathic relay station could be the perfect place to start the investigation.
Captain, I want you to take me to the Aureus system in the Triglav subsector.
According to my astropath, there's been a cascade of fresh astropathic dispatches from the subsector. Warnings of dissent and heresy, nightmares of abandoned void stations, empathic bursts of terror and relief. Apart from the Aureus system, which is still dark.
We shouldn't waste our time then getting there.
Der blutige Monolith.
These traitors live in defiance of our divine majesty. They corrupt the souls of innocents and commit heinous acts. Show them the wrath of the Emperor, Inquisitor.
Rest assured, Thorn. I don't intend to let any heretical Astartes leave.
118, okay.
Inquisitor, my navigator has reported a small-scale warp surge manifesting in this segment. We can't stay here for long, or the ship will be ripped apart.
I wonder if this is something to do with those traitors down here. Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me.
Wir haben den doch noch nicht besiegt, oder? Jetzt wird sich der eine diese Schatztruhe nicht anzeigt. Naja. Trete die Kammer.
Sorcerer, your machinations end today.
Lucky of the false emperor! You will not stop the ritual! The warp will bring the fires of destruction! And so...
No mercy for the heretic.
Bringer der Verdammnis. Staunt und seht, das größte der dunklen Götter ist endlos. Die Zähne und Monolithen funktionieren wie geplant. Ihr Erschaffer möge sich einst im ganzen Sektor verbreitet haben. Jetzt sind sie aber nur noch Staub und ihre außerweltliche Wert und der Herrlichkeit des Chaos dienen. Als ihnen die Opfergabe von Missachtung und Leugnung in Form von Litaneien der emporgestiegenen Wahrheit dargebracht wurde, erwachte die Monolithen und wirbelten sie die Winde des Immateriums auf. Die Konstellation der Dilution wird in Kürze über uns stehen. Bis dahin müssen wir mit dem Seelensakrament fortfahren. Laut der Maletica könnte die Warpwelle für diese kommenden Jahrhunderte wüten, wenn die Beschwörungen stark genug sind. Wenn es unseren Brüdern gelingt, die anderen Monolithen im Sektor zu erwecken, dann können wir ganz Caligan in den Feuer des Warps einhüllen. Wir werden den Sektor von den Fesseln ihres Leichengottes befreien.
Over the faithful, fear has no dominion. The traitors will perish today.
Okay.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received your report, and I am very satisfied with the way you have handled the situation. However, I must add that I have found certain details lacking, especially the ones that concern the role of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the unfolding events. I cannot stress enough the importance of thorough fieldwork. Carelessness leads to negligence, which will eventually lead to anti-imperial activities. All in all, great work. The Emperor protects.
Okay.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the
Inquisitor, you have successfully eliminated the threat posed by the enemy on Atheon Prime. I am an advocate of swift actions, relentless purges, and dedication to our doctrines, and therefore I find your approach commendable. I'm aware that you still have an ongoing investigation to handle, but as you might have suspected from the classified Pix recording, that was only the beginning.
Ja, okay, alles gut. Sollen wir weitermachen? Machen wir mal das hier, Belagerung.
Thorn speaking. The enemy has dug in at multiple strong points over the battlefield. Mount an assault and take them one by one. When the Imperial banner flies high, you will get reinforcements at your current position. Revel in carnage, Inquisitor.
Ready to fight. Ordnance away. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
is your salvation, Inquisitor. Another enemy position taken. Deny the spent flesh and aching wounds. Onwards to victory.
Ach so, jetzt habe ich verstanden. Damit kann ich diese Gebiete muss ich einnehmen.
Ready to fight.
With all defenders slain, raise the Imperial banner high. Onwards!
Move! Move!
Okay. Doch ein bisschen verwirrt. Egal, wir machen erstmal weiter. Ach, das da unten sind meine Leben, glaube ich. Diese 3.
Now feel pain. At your move! Move!
Another foul war banner trampled into the ground. Keep pushing. Don't lose momentum.
Okay, wir brauchen nur noch einen.
Now you'll pay, scum!
You gave them death generously. My compliments.
Easy, oder? Okay.
We have a tough nut to crack. Our forces are unable to launch an aerial strike on a bunker protected by counter-battery units. You take out the artillery pieces first, then mark the bunker for the expurgation, while I feed you the necessary data from orbit.
Okay, eigentlich ist das genau immer dasselbe. Ne?
Target neutralized. At this rate, you'll be back on board in no time. Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor, of course.
Such a fine trophy. Savor the pain.
Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor, of course.
Fordere einen Schluckschlag-Bunker. Was haben wir hier jetzt für einen komischen Bunker?
No more primary targets on my Argus scans. Well done. Stand by for extraction. Unless you want to linger just a little longer.
Irgendwie... Bis zu 132. 106, 116. So, dann gucken wir mal. Nachdem wir Bunker brechen und alles fertig haben, das ist der Weiter.
Captain Gawinski reporting for duty, Inquisitor. I will be your liaison officer with the regional Astra Militarum headquarters.
I need a report, Captain. A brief one.
The current situation is volatile. We are in the middle of a counterattack, but the resistance is tougher than we expected. They have occupied a box station, and their propaganda could lead to a widespread rebellion. Your support here is invaluable. The Emperor protects.
corpse throne! We are Legion! The day of retribution is at hand!
Inquisitor, we humbly request your help. The planetary governor has ordered a full-scale counterattack, but the rebellious horde proved to... We have suffered severe losses, and numerous battalions from the planetary defense force have defected to the enemy. The hostiles are threatening the PDF...
Rebellen zurückdrängen. Yay.
Another field of war, another day to serve the Emperor with our lives. If only I could smash through the ranks of those filthy heretics.
Your day will come, Lord.
You carry the Emperor's will, Inquisitor. Destroy the heretics.
Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
To all heretics parading as Imperial officers.
That was no ordinary heretic. I felt the stench of the arch enemy on him. I should search him.
Eine Kathedrale für die heiligen Nekrose im Verwesungsprozess, die süße Verwesung einer bloßen Schatten eines Schankens. Eine pestartige Kunst wird blockieren, wird das Universum das Paradies verrosten und es wird ewigen Frieden geben, glorreiche Frieden. Ist leer. Bis zur Erleuchtung. Achso, den Rebellenkommandanten haben wir schon. gar nichts.
Yokum, move! Charge!
Inquisitor, we have located a crashed Valkyrie near your location. We assume that the rebels scum.
Thorn. Code.
What?
Bleibt jetzt nur noch ein übrig.
Die, maggots, die! Thinking like a man, husband. For the Emperor!
Geothermische Kraftnexus, alles klar.
Inquisitor, the main routes are still blocked by the rebels. Our men have engaged them, but it could take a while until we can break through. I can assure you that we will spare no fire or manpower to get through. However, we can't use heavy artillery, otherwise we will destroy the routes for our own troops.
This is no time for squabbles. I will defend the sacred cogitated chamber as long as I can.
May the Emperor be your strength.
protective hex switches. I must defeat this creature. That would be a best creature. I wonder why this chest is protected.
Der beliebte. Okay. Der war jetzt nicht mehr so beliebt.
detect a 44.5% increase in energy traces and locomotion signatures. 97% chance that this is the full force of the attackers, preparing for a final assault.
Ready to fight!
Okay.
Guardsman!
Warte mal, das ist gar nicht.
True hero, Inquisitor. We are humbled by your dedication. Reinforcements are on the way. We can take over from here.
New intel received, Inquisitor. The monitoring of Vox transmissions during...
Then we have our next...
Easy. Hier ist nichts, ne? Na gut. gemacht, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Aktuell noch gar nichts, leider. Forschen. Haben wir auch nicht so viel. Ah, hier, da kriege ich den Slot. Freischalten, weil ich habe jetzt bei jedem Ding noch einen weiteren Slot. Aha, wir haben hier noch eine Menge Quests. Ja, das ist wahrscheinlich Nebenmission, also nicht mehr die Hauptstory. Na gut. Das war's erstmal. Für heute. Wir sehen uns später wieder.